Hey folks, Weatherman Sam, man in the big green hat. I'm back here in Bankhead National Forest, the Hop Trail, as always, in search of some new waterfalls. So let's go see what we find. Around single-digit weather in North Alabama, and it's warmed up into the mid-40s here today. But hopefully we still got some pretty neat ice formations around. Icicles in needle ice. That's one of my favorite. I love needle ice. I'll get in here and take a piece of this up so you can see. Basically, moisture gets trapped underground, and it pushes the ground up, heaves. I find there's a lot in the rock shelters here, but it's not just endemic to rock shelters. Well, I spoke too soon. Over anxious to get out and find new stuff. You see that? That is new stuff. So unfortunately, this is probably a pretty decent waterfall, but there's not going to be a lot of flow coming off of it. Look at this cascade. This cascade would be something else with a lot of flow to it. But we are getting these ice formations, and well, that's a little more flow than I was expecting. Got a couple more springs joining in. We're not quite to the just above the main falls. And this really neat spot to be perfect to get out of the rain. And we do have a little bit of a sprinkle going on today, but it's not that substantial. Look at the moss and these old hemlock trees. This is just gorgeous. Some old beech trees mixed in too. None of them with carvings, unfortunately. This is an absolutely massive drop off. I can't even get close to it. Honestly, not at all what I was expecting to find. Something much smaller. But this is really nice. Now to find a way down. Just taking the view from here. Bluff walls. So quiet, so still. Several layers here. Really cool looking frozen waterfall. But you gotta get down to that shelf. And then from that shelf, our way down to the bottom. And check out the old beech tree. Dead center there. Nice. We get to see the second waterfall of the day first. And look at this frozen beauty. About 15 feet tall. Frozen from top to bottom. That is so cool. Ice formations are just awesome. And there's just a solid curtain of ice. Yeah, check out the bottom lower falls here on falls number 2. That's cool. Got a cross carving that old beech tree. Neat old boulder covered in moss. So many different little colors here. Shades of green. Here's our first falls of the day. quite tall. Maybe the obstacle formations aren't as spectacular as the other, just because you're so up close with things. But that's still nice. Little colony of club moss here. I always love finding this stuff and seeing it. You don't see it just anywhere. It's a fairly healthy little stretch over here. The ice formations are incredible. Up to the junction with a larger creek now. Kind of seems a low flow for this time of year. Hopefully we'll get some more rain soon. Following an old road here next to the larger creek. This helps get in, take off some of the distance. Makes things easier. God, this is gorgeous. Quite nice. Substantial storm damage in this little stretch. It's got this massive hemlock tree. It's twisted, broken. You can see the gap in the canopy left. Show you what a flash flood can do. You can see the debris up on the tree here. This hangs. You can see the bank coming down. We're a good 10 feet above the water level itself. It easily comes up here at times, and much higher than that. That's cool to see that debris line. Certainly a good bit of flow coming down this creek. You can see part of the water itself there is still frozen at the edge. This whole thing may have been frozen a couple days ago. And I can already see hints of them up there in the distance. So the next waterfall is right here. Oh, a bunch of fungi. And some of this turkey tail. A lot of it I don't know. Like, what's this one? That's so cool. Something's very different. This whole tree is just layered in all this different little fungi. Sometimes this is fun to find these things, stop and look at everything as it is a waterfall. You could spend, what, probably several hours here if you wanted to. See how much storm damage is even in here at this canyon. The icicles get longer and longer on the cliff up there. We have a double street here. This is going to be waterfall 4. So we have a double street here. This is the main falls that we've come to see. And there's another one. Almost unexpected. Well, this is a cool find. Haven't seen these in a while. These are puffball mushrooms. And what happens, they're old, they're not going to do it. But when they're fresh, maybe in spring, so I won't break these. They puff out spores, and then the wind carries the spores to new places. Make more puffball mushrooms. This is by far the largest needle ice I have ever seen. Some remarkable ice formations through here. But it's so big it's broken off. That and everything's warming up in the mid-40s now. This is, oh, they're 6 inches long easily. That's so cool. Wow. Here's your little ice stalactites. Here's your little ice stalagmites. Pushing up. You can see, oh, this back here is nothing. That orange is nothing but needle ice that's pushing and protruding out. That's so cool. Here it is. Quite a combination of needle ice and icicle formations. Look at the size of some of this. These are fallen, massive. Really, really cool.